What is central rating, and how does it help my trial? Identifying and training qualified raters for specialized rating scales is becoming increasingly challenging, causing sponsor teams to experience delayed study startup and costly and onerous data quality monitoring programs throughout their trials. Central rating is an innovative approach to assessment administration that allows clinical trial teams to address these and other challenges. Simply put, central rating is when cognitive and clinical outcome measures are administered by an independent team of highly qualified and experienced raters via telehealth. In contrast to in-person site-based raters, this model allows a smaller, tightly calibrated group of expert clinicians to reduce rater variance while offering patients the benefit of at-home testing and fewer site visits. For example, a typical Phase 3 clinical trial in Alzheimer's disease can have hundreds of raters located across numerous study sites, where a central rating approach for a similar trial can be supported with a much smaller pool of highly qualified raters available remotely. The entire cohort of raters can be uniformly and regularly trained and calibrated to increase reliability, standardizations, and scoring accuracy. In this video, we'll describe how adopting a central rating methodology yields enhanced data quality, rapid site readiness, reduced rater and patient burden, and optimized recruitment and retention. Enhanced data quality. By leveraging a pool of highly qualified and experienced raters, sponsors can immediately reduce risks associated with raters who may have varying levels of experience. Cogstate central raters must have graduate-level education in a related field, extensive hand-on experience with the relevant cognitive and behavioral scale administrations, and clinical experience with the indication and patient population. Central raters, though experienced, still undergo intensive rater training and calibration on the study scales to reduce data variance. Furthermore, the nature of having fewer raters introduces less possibility for error into a trial from the start. To demonstrate this concept further, we share data from a program of clinical trials using the Vineland-3 Adaptive Behavior Scale, a commonly used measure of adaptive functioning in rare disease trials. In one program, 53 site raters conducted 138 administrations, approximately 2.5 administrations per person. Of these administrations, 4 had errors that compromised the validity of the assessment. In contrast, in another program, 150 administrations were conducted by 7 central raters, approximately 21 administrations per person. None of the administrations completed by the central raters had significant errors. These results show the use of central raters offers greater efficiency and optimized data quality. Rapid site readiness, reduced rater burden, and site availability. Access to highly specialized raters to administer complex cognitive assessments decreases site and rater training burden, all while improving site readiness timelines. In addition, central rating broadens the types of sites who can participate in a study, as sites who may be experiencing staffing challenges, for example, not having enough qualified raters or losing a rater mid-study, can still be part of trials. Reduced patient and caregiver burden. Central rating can also reduce patient and caregiver burden, as visits can be conducted from home, eliminating costly and time-consuming travel for patients and caregivers. Visits can also be scheduled outside normal business hours, promoting study flexibility and patient centricity. In addition, if a caregiver or family member is a respondent for clinical assessments, which is common in Alzheimer's disease and rare disease, they may have other responsibilities that block them from coming into a site. Central rating allows their inputs to be gathered remotely, increasing likelihood of their participation. Furthermore, typical cognitive testing activities in Alzheimer's disease and related trials can sometimes be several hours long. Centrally rating some assessments can mean breaking up the testing sessions into more manageable durations, reducing testing fatigue for participants. Optimize recruitment and retention. Connected to the reduced burdens experienced, central rating also optimizes study recruitment and the retention of more diverse populations due to its nature as a patient-centric trial design. This can mean a more diverse pool of raters is available for test administration, supporting representation of minority groups in both patients and raters. Fewer site visits can also mean increased participation from a larger catchment area, accelerating recruitment and increasing retention. Central rating considerations. When considering if a central rating approach will benefit your study, several factors should be evaluated. First, not all assessments lend themselves to remote administration by central raters. This means endpoint selection must be thoughtfully considered. It is also important to ensure participants are well prepared and in a controlled environment within their home to reduce the possibility of distractions that may impact their testing. Providing appropriate coordinator support to help the participants prepare their environment and technologies can be helpful. Finally, technologies should be carefully considered to ensure ease of use and well-coordinated workflows across systems, from training and scheduling to telehealth and eCOA. Early collaboration among platform providers can be key. Cogstate has a team of highly qualified raters, including a network of more than 175 clinicians and scientists who are trained in the areas of psychology, neuropsychology, psychiatry, and neurology. These professionals support central rating, rater training, and central monitoring programs around the world in more than 40 languages. Whether a clinical trial is fully decentralized with all assessments administered remotely, or a hybrid program with both in-clinic and at-home activities, the Cogstate central rating approach can be customized to meet the unique trial objectives and requirements of the protocol. We invite you to reach out to discuss options with our team.